contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Love Pro Wrestling Grand Championship. Your referee for this title bout, PWA Hall of Famer Mike the Fitz Fitzpatrick. Making their way to the ring first, the challenger.
Now, Veda, being an accomplished professional wrestler yourself, you know how rare it is for your first match in a new promotion to be for that promotion's top title, so the pressure's on Judas Icarus, but this young man can deliver.
Absolutely. Judas comes to us with a huge reputation, and it is that reputation that earned him this championship opportunity in his Love Pro Wrestling debut.
British Columbia and representing the Lionsgate Vulture, weighing in at 179 pounds, he is the damn thing Vulture, Judas Icarus.
7-year pro out of the west coast of Canada, tearing it up in the Pacific Northwest. We've seen him in Prestige Wrestling. We've seen him in DEFY. We've seen him in AEW. Recently scored a big win over Chris Sabin. And he's looking to add some more gold to his resume. But this young lady has stood atop of Love Pro Wrestling for quite some time with a chip on her shoulder as big as anyone I've ever seen in this industry. But she backs it up, flanked by the thickness Reed Matthews, who we saw in action earlier tonight.
Yeah, I mean, quite literally has backup in Reed Matthews. I wasn't sure if Reed was going to be out here after.
She is the Love Pro Wrestling Grand Champion.
Reed Matthews lost his match earlier, and it guarantees a championship opportunity for a member of the Rad. Zoe tried to help him out a little bit, but everything fell apart for Zoe and Reed. Now the Rads have hands on that championship contract, and Zoe is out here defending her title, knowing that one of the Rads has her in their sights.
And you know professional wrestling can be just as much of a mental game as a physical one, and I often say during Zoë Sager's matches lately, often comes off as the smartest person in the room. Judas Icarus getting a shot at that gold. He wants to take that back to British Columbia with him. I mean, that says it all right there, snatching that title back, handing it to the thickness, handing it to the hired muscle. Judas is ready to go. His body language says Zoe has to make everything difficult. Well, I mean, a sign from above, if you will. It's a very astute young man with that sign reading Zoe's a cheater. Again, don't tell her I said that.
She can watch this back. You know that, right? Like she can hear you, what you say.
I might need legal representation. Can you help me out on that?
And we are off one of the most anticipated matchups of the night.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about this when it was announced. Icarus taking that side headlock down to one knee, grinding it in. Zoe looking to counter, able to do so into that top wrist lock.
Wrenching back on the arm, the shoulder, but Icarus picks the leg.
Zoe wisely scampering onto the side of the ring Reed Matthews is on, and that is not by accident. Judas checking in with fans at ringside, getting some encouragement.
Oh, this time Zoe able to snatch the arm, looking for the hammerlock. Icarus fighting it, rolling through, and a deep chin lock.
Using that momentum and that gravity to snapmare that over. Nicely done. Zoe right back to her feet. I often talk about the mean streak and the toughness of Zoe. A lot of people take a look at her. People can be dismissive of rugby background, and this young lady, tough as nails.
Oh, but willing to cut corners when she needs to, and there she felt she needed to reverse into the head scissors with a handful of hair.
Wrenching away on the neck area of Judas Icarus. Looking to escape the clutches. Pops that head out, and he's got his knees onto the feet. Zoe couldn't go anywhere, but able to slide right out back into that hammerlock. Sager seemed to be able to manage everything Icarus throwing at her thus far. Now control of that left arm, trying to hyperextend that elbow. Zoe now looking to counter, breaks the grip and just fires in. That one startled her. She wanted no part of that.
Yeah, Zoe once again scrambling onto the apron. There is literally an infant at ringside, and I don't think that it likes Zoe either.
Yes, I saw somebody walking around with a baby earlier. I mean, you can't get them started on this too early, though. I believe that. Moments ago, I saw Judas Icarus shoot a quick glance over to Reed Matthews, just making sure he keeps tabs on the whereabouts of the thickness.
Well,
nice
that's smart. You know that Icarus has come prepared, not just for Zoë Sager, but for Reed Matthews as well, who is, again, just lurking at ringside.
Very much a human game of chess early on. Sager backing Judas into the corner. Referee looking for clean break. That was just a little bit of mind games, a little bit of disrespect.
So he tried to take control, but it got reversed. Oh, puts up the boot.
You done messed up, girl!
Uh-oh. Sidestep that back elbow.
Oh!
Not that.
Wait, Zoe grapevines through, swing and a miss, and eats a big chop.
The ring starting to slant towards the favor of Judas Icarus. So we put the brakes on that hip toss. Just scooped and slammed with authority right in the middle. Fires are off. Big back body drop. She hit the canvas hard.
There's a cover. Sager kicks out, but she's not nearly as quick to her feet this time. In fact, she hasn't even gotten up as the knee connects with her spine.
And I have to wonder, like you said, where her head's at right now. I mean, she's got a very adept challenger in the ring right now, and more waiting in the wings. It's hard to win those titles, but you know it's even more difficult to keep them. Gathering momentum is Judas Icarus.
PK through the chest.
That's like an Eagles field goal. 3-0, you said, right?
Is that the field goal? Yeah, that's football, right?
Sure. You get 6 runs for that, right?
Go Birds. Judas Icarus has been extremely impressive thus far, and now Zoë Sager, almost out of desperation,
I think she
grabs on
figured
the ankle.
that he was going to charge the ropes again and wanted to halt that momentum. Able to escape the grips, charging the rope again, but got caught by the thickness. Hung out over that middle rope, and Zoe swinging through, 2 boots to the face. And Reed Matthews paying off dividends for Zoë Sager early on.
Judas Icarus seems to be checking to make sure all his teeth are still intact.
Raining down rights and lefts, open hand strikes.
Cover by Sager.
Freedom of expression reigning throughout the rec room here in chilly autumn Edmonton, but it's hot inside.
Yeah, not a lot of Zoë Sager fans here in the rec room, but she has to be careful not to let that get into her head.
Lighting up the chest of the challenger with that knife edge chop. Sager now definitely picking her spots, working her pace. Handful of hair, positioning the body of Judas where she wants it into that neck breaker.
Another cover by Sager. And Zoë has truly taken this match fully in control. But let's give the assist to Reed Matthews. I mean, I guess it's literally his job.
And they appear to be back on the same page after that malfunction at the junction a little bit earlier.
Same page, or Reed Matthews is trying to make this up to Zoë. I mean, I feel like he has a lot of ground to recover.
I don't see her being the forgiving type either.
But right now,
wrenching back on that chin lock.
Right now it has proven effective, at least to keep Zoë in control. Official checking to make sure that Icarus doesn't give up right now.
That might be a choke.
I mean, it's Zoë Sager. It's probably a choke.
You're probably right.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, Judas might be out.
Yeah, that arm came down once, 3 times, and this one's done. That's 2, and she's wrenching away. Oh, there is life in the body of Judas Icarus. If he can bring those knees forward and get him under him, he's got a shot at trying to get out of the grip of the champ. Just again locking that on as Icarus fires in those shots into the midsection, looking for space. Ooh.
Connects with the forearm, but so does Sager, and Icarus goes back down.
Just a mean streak, a mile long on the champ. But I think sometimes you got to be that way when you're at the top. Everyone's gunning for you.
Absolutely. Oh, Zoe swinging a miss.
Icarus able to go behind, hit that back elbow. This may be that opening, that turning point he needs to put together some work. Oh man, a lot of velocity behind that one.
Maybe Judas Icarus has turned this back around. And, oh, again! Reed Matthews with the trip.
I mean, that's twice now. And rightfully so. Michael Fitzpatrick giving Reed the heave-ho to the locker room. Zoe's incensed, but I mean, it was as blatant as the nose on your face.
I mean, once again, Reed Matthews right in front of the official. I think perhaps some of your bodyguarding duties should include discretion. Zoë Sager, this is not how she wanted this to go.
And Judas Icarus moments ago had a mouthful of top rope, psyching himself up, and Zoe just realized that this is a whole new ball game. And the challenger's got the champ in his claws into the buckle, and now we're gonna go on a tour of the LPW wrestling ring. Ooh, Zoe able to shift the weight, but he put the brakes on, caught that elbow. We're going to get to know all these turnbuckles by first name.
Whoa, popping Zoe up top. Oh!
Caught that knee right in the sternum. Hard running kick. And Judas Icarus fired up here in our LPW Grand Championship match. He's got something in mind, and it's bad news for the champ.
Zoe slow to recover and gets scooped up.
Saddled almost like a Blue Thunder bomb. Shoulders are down. Man. Close, very close, but 2 count says
That's got to be too close for comfort for Zoë Sager now that she knows that Reed Matthews isn't even out here any longer for backup.
He's probably peeking through the curtain like Zoe was earlier on in his match.
Zoe's got to go it alone. Imagine that in her championship defense.
Shocking, right? Fist in the air.
Oh, again. Again, Sager holds onto the ankle.
Yeah, she did her homework. She knows he likes to charge the ropes to gather a lot of momentum. Jawbreaker. Staggers. Judas into the corner. Zoe looking to follow up. Ate the boot. Man, right at the base of the spine. Judas hitting everything on all cylinders. Zoe landing on her feet, able to hit that leaping enziguri.
Give credit to Zoë Sager. She clearly has the arsenal of Judas Icarus well scouted.
Yeah, this is going back and forth. Zoe trying to use that power. Unable to lift him up onto that turnbuckle.
Another big chop. Flurry of offense, but Zoe ducks underneath. Spinning back kick.
Zoe scampering up to that middle rope and hit that missile drop kick and hard. Sent him across the ring.
Yeah, Icarus got launched.
Judas in the corner favoring his head. He might have hit the canvas on the back of his skull. Maybe lost a little bit of his wits about him, using that bottom rope to spring up with that kick. Some of her favorite offense, pulling the pins out from underneath, charging those ropes.
Whoa, and got speared!
Judas Icarus knew she liked to use that running knee in the corner, caught her with the spear and almost cut her in half.
You said it, Boris. Zoe went for a trademark combination. Icarus had it scouted, and now he has turned this around.
This match every bit as competitive and aggressive as we thought it was going to be.
Oh, I think Zoe connected with a knee.
She caught her the right knee. Ooh, man, vicious headbutt. Took a bit out of Judas, but sometimes...
It says something about a person when you're willing to use your own skull as a weapon.
Title's on the line. Flipping her over. Zoe landing on her feet. Oh, man, hit that middle turnbuckle hard. No one's able to keep the advantage for more than 30, 40 seconds. Crossing the arms with the bridge.
Ocean Cyclone Suplex, and no!
That might have been what she was looking for earlier when she was trying to get him on her shoulders.
Zoë Sager absolutely beside herself. Holding the bridge on the suplex and still not enough.
Sager's got something in mind to put an end to our championship match. Caught him by the wrist, able to break the grip.
Again.
Look for that Z factor. Able to put the brakes on. She ducked that clothesline into the full Nelson. He breaks that grip and fires in an elbow. Ooh, man. That elbow on target.
Pele kick, and they are both down.
LPW number 19, the Grand Championship on the line. Zoë Sager defending against Judas Icarus, both competitors leaving it all in the ring. And we still got one more to go.
Absolutely, our main event yet to come. And wait a second, Zoe is crawling towards the corner, but I think she's crawling towards that championship.
I did notice a few moments ago that title was left in that corner. I believe Reed left it there. I might be wrong. Got a hold of the ankle. Zoe trying to kick to some freedom, able to do so. She's grabbed a hold of that championship. Judas gonna put a stop to that. Sliding that title back to the opposite corner. She went for the low blow.
Oh, and maybe just lost the use of her left arm.
That'll pop the shoulder.
La casita. And not enough.
Only 2. Double underhook. Planted her in the center. Shoulders down. Zoë flipped him over. Shoulders down.
Oh!
Man, repeated near falls for both competitors.
Ducking the PK. Rolling him up.
Folded him up, but able to escape a 2 again. Man. Face first on the canvas. She hit hard. Icarus fired up. He's feeling it. He's ready to walk out as champ. Pulled the referee in. Fitz thanking his lucky stars he was able to duck. Thanking the good Lord above.
Meanwhile, Zoë Sager nailing Judas.
Clubbed him over the head with that belt. She hit that Z factor.
2.
And Zoë again. By hook or by crook, she got it done. That was a hell of a fight.